There has not been a tool for entrepreneurship more mind-blowing than ChatGPT in my life. Here's a quick view of all the ways I've used it for the past 2 weeks. All right, I thought this would be fun to walk you all through a tool that I use all day, every day. As an entrepreneur who runs 7 companies full-time, the main thing that I do is I problem solve. I come up against some big hairy bottleneck and I have to figure it out. Come up against some big hairy bottleneck and I have to figure it out. And that's all day, every day. Just different, strange bottlenecks that I run into all day, every day. I have found that my favorite tool, maybe of all the tools, maybe ever, is ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT like a fiend. I use it all day, every day. I use ChatGPT so much that on my phone, my power button, I've remapped it so that when I double tap it, it's ChatGPT. Like, that's how much I use it. I double tap it all the time. So I just wanted to give you all a glimpse of how much I'm using this tool. And this is not even the biggest way I'm using it. But if you're not using ChatGPT, I think you're missing out hugely, hugely. I use it personal, I use it business, and I'm just going to go down the list of the things I used ChatGPT for in the last week and talk about how much time I saved. So let's go through these one by one so you can just see the sheer amount of stuff. I requested today a Jimmy Dean croissant cooking recipe because on the Costco box for Jimmy Dean croissant sandwiches, it has the instructions. But when you pull the little plastic one with the actual croissant in out of the box, it doesn't have the instructions on the croissant itself. My daughter walked up to me and said, "Can you cook this for me?" She's 8. And instead of walking into the garage where our upright freezer is to find the cooking recipe, because I couldn't remember, am I cooking this for 2 minutes aside, or am I cooking this for 1 minute aside, or am I cooking this for 1 minute and all, or am I cooking this for 2 minutes and all? And I didn't want to burn it because I had those things burnt and it's pretty stinking gross. And so I just clicked, hey, are the cooking instructions for Jimmy Dean croissants from Costco? And it tells me immediately. So it just pulls up, it does the web search, it looks at the Jimmy Dean's croissants, 55 seconds, turn it, whatever the crap. I'm like, okay, I have done it enough to know that is accurate. Now, ChatGPT has a ghost that it will make up stuff if it doesn't clearly know, and you've got to watch it. But I remembered it was something, turn it something that added up to me. If you enjoyed that clip, you're probably going to love the channel and all the long-form content we produce. This clip is actually just a little piece of a long conversation we had on this subject. If you want to watch the whole thing, get into more nuance, that link's below.